Всем привет, друзья! Приветствую вас на борту корабля Нормандия. И мы с вами, ребята, будем проходить Mass Effect 2. Так, ну что у нас тут завезли? Угу. Ну хоть дебильной русской озвучки нет. Ну, субтитры есть, это достаточно понятно.
We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody
Ой, ну не надо, не надо.
But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard,
Просто
humanity
Шепард.
will follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Ну, здесь, то есть, прошел месяц после событий первой части. Так.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
Нету там где-то.
Went missing here in the past month. Something happened to him.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't we? Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Пиу.
Kinetic barriers there. Multiple overheads. Weapons online. Somebody get that fire out.
Так, это у нас Ляра, да? А, ну в принципе да, мы же с Лярой были в прошлой серии.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Ну, куда они нахрен денутся?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate.
А, что-то я в настройках, похоже, переборщил со звуком, блин. Одна музыка только осталась. Ну, потом переделаю, ребят.
I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye.
Давай, солнышко. Спасайся.
Everybody in. Go, go, go.
Так, ну еще, ребята, хочу сказать, что здесь я перенес персонажа сохранения с первой части, поэтому то, что мы проходили, то, что не проходили, перенеслось сюда. Так.
Mayday! Mayday! This is SSB Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Ну, неизвестно. На самом деле-то мы знаем, кто это. Это у нас коллекционеры, да? Кстати, ребята, можно ли отсюда увидеть тот самый корабль коллекционеров? Вот этого я не пробовал. Видать, нет. Нельзя увидеть, да? Так. Может, я просто не туда смотрю. Ну ладно.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me out. They're coming around for another attack.
Суки, и так от корабля ничего не оставили. Оу. Да, здесь и синематик получше, чем в первой части. Ну да, здесь опять же графон лучше, чем в оригинале. Это видно. Какие еще будут изменения, я не знаю. Ну, скорее всего, здесь также будут встроенные какие-то DLC. Может еще что-то будет. Да, я, ребят, опять же говорю, оригинал проходил, да. Но здесь, ну да, скорее всего, тоже будут какие-то DLC там и прочее. Изменения, добавления. Mass Effect 2. Чего? Давайте посмотрим. Интерактивный комикс предыстория. Интересно. Такой херни не было в оригинале.
Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. Look where that got me.
Подождите, а где предыстория-то?
Captain Anderson's new ship when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics.
Это Оленко такой, что ли?
Lone survivor of the patrol. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship.
Вот это пиздёж.
It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
Такого что-то не было в первой части, чтобы он испепелил колонию.
Left by a long dead race called the Proxyma.
Там, в принципе, геты все уничтожили.
Whoever attacked them and tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. A dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Sarah. He'd been seen by one of the survivors.
Это что такое замазано?
And there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was
Это что такое? Что за...
But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council.
Это, думаю, какой-то глюк, что ли, или что это?
Those Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Sarah, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Sarah. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Sarah. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped.
Блять, и вот этот пересказ это будет до самой атаки гетов на Цитадель, что ли, блять? Может, я зря это включил, блять, это же долго будет, скорее всего. Уже Лиара? Так быстро?
Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission.
Вот это пиздеж. Такого не было. То есть с Эшли я вообще никаких отношений не заводил. Сами видели. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, Arachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Arachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had gotten me.
Да, комикс, конечно,
Benezia wouldn't surrender.
А вот интересно, если бы я не взял вот как раз Лиару с собой на Верию, здесь бы она была бы нарисована, Лиара?
She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. The Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her
Ну да, в принципе, мы спасли ее.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide.
В принципе, прикольно. Прикольно сделали, да, в оригинале такой фигни не было.
It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the
Ну, по крайней мере, когда я играл, не было.
the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship. As a Reaper, it spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend and a great soldier, but I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact,
Оставили,
chased
что?
Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts.
Вот нифига, вот вообще нисколько.
Until then, we put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission.
В принципе, я целенаправленно оставил ее там.
We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space.
Кстати, а может быть здесь, в комиксе, по крайней мере, они скажут, зачем жнецы все это делают?
He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all.
Потому что когда мы разговаривали на Илосе со Стражем, он просто говорит, неизвестно, зачем и почему они уничтожают все живое в галактике. Это мы узнаем только по большому счету в третьей части.
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Essential, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined
Это
fleets
только
of the
один.
other races.
Всего лишь один жнец.
Sovereign fell.
А их там миллионы, блядь.
Were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend.
Нет, здесь не говорится тоже, не объясняется, зачем жнецы уничтожают все живое в галактике.
Which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Где ты погиб? Угу. Все, да? Так, а здесь ведь я надеюсь, тоже будет DLC, что-то новенькое. Просто в первой части была всего лишь одна миссия на астероиде. Так, у нас загрузка, да? Так. Так, специальность мы оставим та же. Будем бегать со снайперской винтовкой. Потому что остальные винтовки, ну... Не знаю, мне их урон не очень нравится. Так, любым типом специальных патронов. Так, берем, получается, снайперскую винтовку и дезинтегрирующие, наверное. Они и барьеры хорошо пробивают, и там, как его, щиты, по-моему, или как там, броню тоже вроде. В общем, оставляем также солдат. Так. Подождите. Опустошение есть. Не. патроны оставим.
Reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of
Ну да, графика гораздо получше.
God, Miranda. I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard.
Ну, пока что мне, в принципе, все нравится. Здесь нету вот этой вот озвучки на русском.
Steps pushing into the red zone. It's
Ну, если бы, конечно, бы сменили актеров озвучки, потому что в первой части мне вообще не нравилась русская озвучка, это был полный пиздец. Здесь хоть не переделывали. Ну, субтитры есть и ладно, в принципе, понятно будет. Что случится там? Угу. Это все равно, что, блядь, в коме пролежать пару лет, блядь, и... Пиздец.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Так. Так, навыки. Так, нет, да. Блять. Чпоник. В том случае нам такие понадобятся. Ребята, да, секундочку. Настройки. Так, звук у нас. Давайте, наверное, хотя бы на полтинник сделаем, чтобы какие-то звуки слышно. Диалоги. Диалоги, ну... Так, подождите, музыку давайте немножко убавим. Вот так. Диалоги пусть, ну, на 40. А то только одна музыка у нас. Все. Блять. Вот тебя-то, блять, как раз не хватало. Вылез, блять. Так. Угу. Вот с этой пугалкой решили, блядь, да. Так, это ведь у нас, как его там, блядь, не помню, как этот робот называется. О, а чё? Блядь. Так. О. Куды? Так, ну, в принципе, то же самое, без изменений. В принципе, пока, кроме графических изменений, я ничего не вижу. В общем, посмотрим. Что? Всего лишь трещинка, конечно, блин. Да, все то же самое. Пошел ты. Да я смотреть, посмотреть, что есть нового.
Still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ну, в принципе-то мы знаем, что есть и как. Поэтому пойдем.
We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Я вас понял, мистер Джейкоб. Все.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we—
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Так, ну, все то же самое.
Find us another route out of here. Preferably one—
Oh god. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Это понятно, что неуправляемо. Но вот то, что именно они тебя пострелили, у меня сомнения.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he—
Shepard, down here!
Вот что раньше, что сейчас, вот вроде бы все то же самое, но ощущение такое, что он сам себя подстрелил специально, блять, остается.
We need to get off this station.
I'm not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Так, где там? А, подожди, нет, не то, а где? А, вот.
Thanks, Shepard.
Чё ты встаешь такая калека, блин?
Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot.
Да сам себя подстрелил вот по-любому.
You're all strangers to me.
Или здесь Миранда его так же пристрелит.
We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda.
Какие-то изменения будут вообще, нет?
The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters. Shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Не встречался
Well,
ты,
that's what the
не пизди.
Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it.
Все эти миссии
The Alliance
мы
declared you dead,
проигнорировали.
gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Ну давай
The
спросим.
elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Кстати, вот когда я играл в оригинал, я думал, что призрак это одно лицо, что этот, как его, блядь. Блядь, как серый посредник, во. Но как бы там ничего не было сказано вообще, что это он, то есть хрен его знает. Ну, изначально я предполагал так. О. А здесь был проход разве? Не помню. Так, секунду. По оригинале я не помню, чтобы здесь был проход. Ну, вот этот проход я имею в виду, вот этот. Нам же роботов надо ёбнуть. Так. Что ты там пищишь? Все. Все. Так. Что-нибудь есть? Бабло. Так. Ну давай. Так, ну ничего не поменялось. Также взлом такой же.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Так, что тут есть? Ну, в принципе, это понятно, ладно.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Может, на меня посмотришь?
Records show you grew up on Earth.
Или здесь тоже баги с этими с моделями персонажей?
Attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Итак.
Waiting for you in the other room.
Да. Так, а здесь у нас что-нибудь есть? Тип. Шлем. Урон от оружия. Ну, берем урон от оружия. Так, грудь. Нету, да? Плечи. Здоровье. Щит. Так. Внешний вид. Ну, все стандартно. А, подожди, стоп. А такой костюм разве был в оригинале? М7. Вот это вроде был. А вот этого, по-моему, не было. Давайте берем.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of
В принципе,
harvesting.
да.
Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonists?
Погнали.
Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Так, дайте-ка гля... А, хрен. Там ближе не подойти, да? Ладно. Так, здесь, по-моему, так же. Мгм. Лучше ночь правда диван.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Прилететь, разобраться, совсем улететь.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Ну да, ну да. И чё, вот реально только Цербер знает, что колония пуста. То, что ну, с колонии ничего не поступает, никаких сигналов, ни звонков, ни передач, вообще ничего, никого не интересует, что ли, блин? Так.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Так, здесь, по-моему, самая лучшая снайперская винтовка — это Черная вдова, если не ошибаюсь.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage.
Она, по-моему, будет на корабле коллекционеров, если не ошибаюсь.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies. Enemies in...
Куда? Сука. Да. Ёптать. Так. Пошел нахер.
Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Что?
System not designed for mission. Threat neutralization initiated.
Все, да?
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Так, а здесь ведь мы найдем Талли? Или как? Потому что, ну, изменений пока я не вижу. Вроде все то же самое. Так. Оп. Сюда. Так, штукарь. Угу. Да, пока все то же самое. Тали, дорогая, как я рад тебя видеть.
You're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable, Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Ну да, пока все то же самое, в принципе. Возможно, так и будет, как в принципе в первой части было. В принципе, та же самая игра, только с некоторыми изменениями. Тихо. Вот, давай-ка слип. Ну, здесь, конечно, система обхода не такая, как в первой части, но тоже... Нахуй она нужна, в общем? Подошел, забрал, ушел, все, блин. Ох ты, сука. О, блять. Все, да?
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
Все то же самое.
Come on, you can still catch them.
Дай.
Shepard, we are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did
Сами виноваты.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Grabbing cover!
Taking cover!
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Оба. Да, такое явно не для детей, блядь.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Onslaught will take out their shield.
Так. Щиты, да? На. Да ёп. Серьезно? Иди к другим, блядь, хоть ты от меня нахуй. А, вот. И мир. Робот и мир. Блять, вот этот вот обход защиты, конечно, нахрен его сделали, зачем его ввели, блять? Потом еще по этим планетам, блять, сбора ресурсов, короче, пиздец.
Monsters coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mex will. Human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
I thought the collectors kept to themselves.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Ну да, то же самое все.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Ну да, давненько я... Сколько лет уже? Последний раз, когда последний раз играл Mass Effect 2. Ну, приятно было видеть здесь Италию все-таки.
Good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of it. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team.
Обязательно. Так. Ну...
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Ну да. В принципе, то же самое.
Okay, I get
Ладно.
it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Самый лучший, я бы сказал.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Бля. Красотка.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
костюмчик. Так, здесь у нас знакомство с кораблем, да? С командой.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
И да, ребята, Сьюзи, ну, в принципе, я говорил это, когда мы проходили первую часть. Это тот VI, то есть виртуальный интеллект, который был на Луне. Так.
Now that we've got that sorted out, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Личный терминал. Так, на другие палубы Нормандии, да? Да, в принципе, уже изменили. Так. Кем? Заид, чё? Средства могут. Чего? Нету. Так, ну-ка. Привет. Так. Завоевать Архангел. Ветерана. Какого нафиг ветерана? Так, подождите-ка, ребят, секунду. Повелитель пламени Розали. Наймите воеводу. Так, ну воеводу это... здесь мы получим в команду этого... Грант. Или Грюнт, не помню. Завербовать главного вора. Чего? Такого не было, я не помню. Завербовать преступницу. Преступницу это кто? Это Джек. Джек. Так, Архангел это у нас Гарус, профессор это Мортен Солус, нанять ветерана. Что за ветеран? Не помню такого. Обследовать место крушения Нормандии. Чего? Проект Властелин. Это что-то связано с самим Властелином, что ли? То есть это у нас уже здесь получается какой-то DLC или что это? Если DLC, то круто, посмотрим. Повелитель пламени, вот я тоже такого не помню. Завербовать главного вора, это что такое вообще? Секунду, ребят. Так, так, подождите-ка. Отряд. Посмотреть мы не можем, да, членов отряда? Журнал. Ветеран. Заид Масани. Это вот это ветеран, да, нанять? То есть Заид Масани. Новый член отряда у нас иначе появляется, да? Так, талантливая воровка. Касуми Гота. Угу. Ну, если талантливая воровка, значит, ни разу не попалась. Не самая знаменитая воровка Владьки. Она просто лучше. На цитадели. Так. Совет. Ну так, ну это Морден Солус. Ага. Это понятно. Так, это у нас будет Гарус. То есть Архангел это у нас Гарус. А это Джек. Просто Джек. Угу. Так, то есть у нас уже здесь два новых персонажа получается, да? Место крушения Нормандии. Тоже я что-то такого не помню, чтобы было такое. Не было такого. Вот этого вот точно не было в оригинале. Исследовательское транспортное средство. Этого тоже не было в оригинале. То есть здесь у нас уже в начале DLC нам предлагают и не одну. Как в первой части там была всего одна миссия на астероиде. Так, ну в принципе есть на что посмотреть, где развернуться. Но, друзья, предлагаю это все смотреть на следующей серии. А пока мы закончим. Ну что ж, капитан Шепард с вами, друзья, не прощается. С вами еще обязательно увидимся. Ну что ж, друзья, подписывайтесь, ставьте лайк. И всем пока. Удачи.